So this bumper was damaged when the car rolled back into our fence. And I'm showing you repaired tab here, a little bit of welding there. Still have that to fill in. This tab was completely taken off. We welded that back on. Had a little crack here that got welded. This tab was about to fall off. Welded that back on. Had, can we get that in there? Some cracks to the bumper skin. Managed to get that welded and smoothed out. That's gonna need a little bit of body work and paint. And we had another little crack right down in here. And then there was a crack here. Now the more serious damage, we had this this tab got busted off too, but we'll see this rail of tabs. We lost all of that right there. Let me show you. This should extend all the way up here, right? And clips in right there. So to that end, been using the 3D printer and Fusion 360 to mock up replacements so that I can come over here and weld a new partial rail in here. And also, this is what this is supposed to look like here. We come over to this side. This got drug on the road for a while and pretty much ground off that whole tab there. And so the idea, of course, a mirror image of this, pardon me, is going to be to 3D print a little replacement piece here, again, out of polypropylene, that will allow me to weld this up and get that fixed. And I had this repaired for a couple of years with just some epoxy that I'd laid out flat and gotten to work. But recently the bumper started to come off on the road. I was driving back and forth to work about an hour each way, and having black duct tape holding the bumper on didn't look very good, and it was really kind of pissing me off. So if you'll excuse me. All right. Now also, I caught a rock and lost a fog light. We're going to be taking care of that. Say hello to the golf course. This is what the back of the car looks like. Try to avoid showing you my license plate. We'll see how successful I am at that. Recently went out to the junkyard, got a new tail light because this one had a little crack in the corner. These have been leaking, and I've actually printed out some TPU gaskets for that. And got replacement gaskets for these inner tail lights to keep them from leaking and getting water into my trunk here. So there's that. The Kia, we managed to get it pretty well fixed. It does have a crack in the windshield, but that crack does not affect the driver's vision at all, so I'm probably gonna leave that alone. Got it on a battery maintainer. So I think next step, I'm gonna take this in, have the headlights resurfaced, and then we'll probably try to do a little bit of a paint job. The doors and fenders I'm mostly gonna leave alone, but I need to color match the trunk. I'm not so worried about that license plate. Oh, looks like that's fallen off. That's lovely. Need to color match the trunk. The Texas sun has blasted the sun-facing surfaces of the car, so since this pinstriping on this side is already pretty much wiped out, I'll probably do all of that as well. So be looking for a little DIY at-home paint job. The 4Runner, it's in really good shape. I have not been able to source any replacement battery cables for this thing. Once I do that and can start this engine up again, I need to double check all my wiring repairs are okay, and then I need to rebuild the transmission, probably replace the radiator as well. The solder joint here on this radiator has failed. It's kind of just wobbling around, and once the transmission's working again, I think I'll try to figure out why the cruise control isn't working, but it's in good shape. I've kept it clean on the inside, nice and clean and dry, and looking forward to getting this one back on the road. This is really going to be my priority this summer. I'm probably going to leave the patina on this thing rather than try to repaint it and color match it, just because it just looks good. It just looks good. But a bunch of the intake parts. We had the console taken apart because it had a dealer installed security system that was giving us fits. And so I've got some bits of the harness and whatnot that I was able to salvage from a 4Runner in the junkyard. But that one, someone had already taken out the main alternator cable and battery cable. And so still looking for a couple of little interior pieces. We've got all of this patched up, so really just looking forward to getting this thing on the road. The big thing here has been keeping the wasps from building nests on the underside of it. They really do seem to like it. So that's a vehicle update.